Hello everybody and welcome. This is Aleshin and today we are bringing you a special video where we are calling out the famous Jimmy Broadbent. He's an absolute master of the Nordschleife on 4 wheels, but I saw his experience in Ride 3 on this exact bike, the Kawasaki ZX-10RR Superbike, and he had some work to do. We are going to challenge him and see what kind of lap times we can get down to. I saw he ran just over the 6 minute and 40 second range. We're going to try to shave at least 5 to 10 seconds off of that time. Let's see what we can do, and we are making a couple changes. Really quick before we start out the lap, I want to notate that we are not running traction control. We are running in that first-person view as he did in his, and we are not running any wheelie control. So this bike is going to be absolutely ballistic. It's going to slide out. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more fantastic motorcycle content. This is exciting. Ride 4 is coming out just around the corner. This is our finale to any of our Ride 3 series. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I would like to hear some feedback. Let's get into that race. Alright everybody, here we are on that Kawasaki ZX-10RR Superbike. Today we are chasing after that 6 minute and 40 second lap time set by Jimmy Broadbent in his experience on this game, Ride 3. This is actually acting as our finale, as Ride 4 is going to be coming out in just a week or two from the recording of this video. This bike is absolutely ballistic. Over 200 horsepower and of course Superbike race ready components, suspension and transmission. We are not running any traction control or wheelie control. As you can see there, we are getting a little bit of a wheelie and slide through first gear on the first and second corner complex into the first couple of chicanes. We really need to slow it down to second gear to try to take it easy. On motorcycles, you have to anticipate corners and turn in incredibly early, and once you turn in, you have to commit. There's not a lot of room for error on these machines, but they do have tons of power and allow you to make up those lap times on the straightaways. Here we go, 150 miles an hour already, coming up the hill into fourth gear, 170 miles an hour to fifth. We are going to have to slow it down before the double apex right-hander. Whoa, getting a big drift out of the Kawasaki in third gear. We're running the wall just a little bit, but we're going to ignore that just for now. This bike, I'm just trying to show you, is so ballistic that it will send you off like a bucking bronco at any moment. Up to 6th gear, 190 miles an hour before the long left-hander, before a tight right. There we go. Using 4th gear to just rotate the bike a little bit through there. Down to 1st gear before a downhill section. Of course, getting a little bit of a wiggle as we give it too much power in first. This bike doesn't allow for much throttle modulation. It's pretty much on or off and you're good to go. 190 miles an hour down the hill, about to experience some amazing G-forces. Get on the brakes and get through this curb. There we go, all looking pretty good. Third gear is going to treat us nicely at the low RPM, but we bring it down to first for the tighter section. Riding some of that rear brake. We get on the power, over 100 miles an hour in first gear without issue. Everything is looking pretty good on this lap so far. I've taken this bike out in practice, of course, and it is just ballistic. It's a damn quick bike, so we need to take it easy and give it the respect it deserves through these sections. Now onto the main downhill section that a lot of people really struggle with. The motorcycles have a lot of trouble when gravity's working against you. You have to also watch out for the curbs. They can send the bike out from under you really easily at any moment. So you have to be absolutely precise as you take this bike around. Miss, hit, miss. We are going to just about miss all three, but mostly tuck in for the apex on the third corner there, and then slow it down for the slow left-handers. Being careful on the throttle here. Getting a wheelie. We're just going to ride that wheelie out. Second gear wheeling as well. Again, just trying to slow it down and keep it gentle through these sections. No big deal. Awesome. Woo! Okay, we got through. It's one of the harder beginning parts of this track. Now we have a little bit of a straightaway where we can just breathe. This bike is just immense to handle and carry. There we go, carrying some power. Again, a tight right-hander. Down to first gear even. We could have carried a little bit more speed through there, I will personally admit, but we're not going to worry too much about that as we are going to now unleash this 200 horsepower. Whoa! 160 miles an hour, cornering, full lean, keeping our knee down. Down to 5th gear for just another moment. This section takes absolute precision. You're running at 170 miles an hour fairly often, and you got to get those turn-in points right. There's not a lot of room for error. Let's get on the brakes just to take it easy. This part right here tightens up. We get a drift in third gear from the Kawasaki. and deceivingly, we can take this corner at just about full throttle. There it is, not too bad, 150-mile-an-hour corner just before we get to the carousel. Let's bring it down to first gear, keep it on the track, get back on the power gently. There we are, 90 miles an hour, no issue. Flying into the carousel at 130. We got to get on those brakes and take it easy, as this bike will try to knock us off. Let's see how much wheelie. Oh, whoa, a lot of wheelie there out of the carousel. Those little bumps and jumps will just send this bike out from under you, but it won't hesitate to buck you off and just leave you on the ground as it flies away. All right, after the carousel, we get some tight corners. We're going to cruise in second for just a moment, just to keep those RPMs nice and low, keep that power under control. This lap is shaping up fairly well. I will tell you, it has been difficult to get this lap underway. Through moments of the bike just absolutely sending it. Whoa, whoa, hold that power. Upshift to third. And just try to keep it contained. You can see there, it was just trying to kill us. But we are mastering the craft today. Fantastic. Now, a shout out to the Jimmy Broadbent fans. I will say, Ride 4 is about to come out. I would hope that Jimmy gives that one a shot as well. It looks like a phenomenal game, and I would be very excited to provide content for you guys for the Ride 4 series. I will be carrying on this Nürburgring style series in the future. Oh, there we are. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it under control right now. There we go. Everything's looking okay. Over a crest, getting some air for a quick right-hander. Let's stay on that power, straighten out this section. 150 miles an hour. Let's see how fast we can take it. Running the curbs, not running off track. That's all looking fairly good. Oh, keeping it pinned. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Okay, running through second. 5 minutes and 30 seconds at this point on the second carousel. The lap time is looking fairly decent to beat out Jimmy's lap time. All right, on to the main straightaway. We have to take it really easy. It's easy to low side through this corner here, so let's just breathe on the throttle and power on. Power on. There we go. Let's see what kind of speeds this bike can reach. It's not been shy of 190 multiple times on this lap. Flying down the main straightaway up to fifth gear, 180 miles an hour. Come on, come on. This Kawasaki is beautiful. Let's take a look. God, that's quick. Almost 200 miles an hour now. Get into the right perspective. I like this one here. 200 miles an hour. Just touching it. Coming up the hill now. Up to sixth gear. Let's see what it can do. Down the hill. Got to get this turning point right. There we are. Got to run that inside curb. Everything looking good. 202, 204. Just absolutely sending. I'm going to keep it pinned for just a moment. Oh, slowing it down for that start finish straight just for the last couple corners. That's all looking pretty good. Come on, guys. I'm trying to run under Jimmy's time. Let's see what we can get. Can we get a 230? Not quite. Full throttle towards the line, and it's a 233 from the Kawasaki. Just about 10 seconds shaved off of Jimmy's time. This bike has been incredible. Now, without a doubt, we did beat Jimmy Broadbent's time. I was aiming for 5 to 10 seconds faster, but what do you know? Here's the freeze frame. I got exactly 10 seconds faster. That's just incredible to me. I am laughing about that. I did run this lap a few more times, and we were able to get it down to about the 6:20 mark, 6:15 mark without recording. So that's going to be our goal for Ride 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like, support the channel. I'm excited to be growing, excited to be providing motorcycle content for you. It doesn't seem like many people are. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to check out my other videos. I have plenty of Ride 3 content, even some live content of my Triumph 675R. Go ahead and click right here to check out my most recent highlights video.